If it matters to you, let us know. Contact us now, 1850 400 964, or email focus@clare.fm.
Now, my next guests have travelled a long way to come into us this morning, all the way from New York. They're part of Resolve Productions and are in Ennis to stage Misterman by Enda Walsh, and they'll be doing that in Glor tomorrow night. Craig MacArthur Dolezal and Melissa Furlett, good morning to you both, and thanks so much for coming into us this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're very welcome. Melissa, you're the director of this one, so I'll start off with yourself. Tell me about Misterman.
Great. So Misterman is a play by Enda Walsh, one of your well-known playwrights here in Ireland. And it is a tale of Thomas McGill, who is it's a take back on Krapp's Last Tape by Samuel Beckett. Enda wrote this as a response piece to that. And Thomas McGill is having these excerpts back and forth with these reel-to-reels, trying to recreate and retell his version of this very bizarre day he's had in Innisfree.
Okay. And you're Thomas McGill, Craig.
Oh, well, I'm Craig, but I guess I'm Thomas McGill in this instance, yeah.
Don't ever call him Tom, I'm told.
No.
Yeah, don't ever call him Tom.
So, if I go to this, if I'm sitting in the auditorium in Glor tomorrow night, what am I going to see on stage? Is this an expansive production? Is the spotlight solely on you?
Oh my gosh. I mean, considering that it comes out of the back of a small car, it's huge. It's actually a technical marvel. Elaine, Wong, May, Melissa, I can't even describe it. I hope people can go online and at least see pictures of what the set looks like. People will not recognize the theater at all. They'll be like, where did this come from?
Okay.
It's magical, actually.
It's a big stage to fill from stuff that comes out of the back of a car.
Correct.
Yes.
There's the director talking, as you who's probably scouted out the location already. But is it, how extensive is the tour that you're on at the moment then?
You are our third location we've been to. Previously, we have been to the Granary Theatre in Cork, Ireland, where Enda originally did the play in 1999 himself. And then we went up to Balor Art Centre in Donegal, and now we're down with you.
Very good.
Then we'll go up to Theatre at the Mill in Northern Ireland.
We were the first company to come back and do this play at the Granary since it was originated. So they were like thrilled to have us.
Yeah.
And is there any pressure, and maybe I'll stay with yourself, Craig, on this one, is there any pressure, do you think, in terms of bringing an Irish play back to Ireland as, dare I say, outsiders?
Oh.
Dare say it.
Dare say it. How do you know I'm not Irish? Half.
Call it a hunch.
Clearys. The Cleary family.
It is very stressful and exciting, and we've been receiving the stamp of approval at each location we go to, so that feels really amazing to be embraced, and all these characters, because Thomas McGill also plays Craig also plays about 11 different characters. So people have been embracing the people he portrays.
Yeah, people have been so wonderful around this entire country, everywhere we go. And they all know this character, which is so fun for us to see. And I think that helps a lot, too, is that this character is very recognizable around rural Ireland.
Okay, and so that's really interesting that you said that, because again, as an outsider, to portray somebody from rural Ireland is maybe somewhat of an interesting one. Or is it an American take on this play?
I don't think it is an American take, simply from the fact that we are Americans. But America's expansive too. So it's interesting in these travels to see a lot of landscapes. I'm like, that's Colorado. That's upstate New York. That's, I recognize all of it. And I mean,
we always say we're unique,
You are unique.
Yes,
really
you are.
Good save. But you're enjoying your time in the country anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Melissa, why should people go along to this one? Why do you think it's going to be such a good night out?
I think based on the feedback, it's a tour de force performance to watch this actor dive in and play all of these different characters so seamlessly from one to the next. And like most of Enda's pieces, you get pulled in, you're laughing, and then it twists on you. And you kind of get mad that he's twisted it on you. And you think, how dare you? I just opened up my heart to this character, and now you flipped it on me. And I don't know where I am, but I'm in too deep to turn away. Yeah. So it's like a car accident that you're so lucky that nobody's behind you. You just get to slow down and watch.
Yeah, that's his writing, isn't it? It's brilliant. It
yeah,
really is.
yeah.
So it's on tomorrow night?
Yes, tomorrow night at 8:00.
And tickets available from the Glor box office,
yes.
from glor.ie, and going well, I hope?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Okay, and that's, as I say, tomorrow night that you're looking forward to that one. But we're going to get a bit of an excerpt now. What are we about to hear? Or set the scene for us, maybe.
Great. So Thomas McGill is about to take his off on your little walk, off onto his walk, where he goes and helps to connect with people of town and help them see the bad that they're doing and correct it. And this is one of the first people he runs into on his journey out and about.
Thomas McGill, Craig MacArthur, Dolezal playing him. Take it away, Craig.
I feel the front door's gentle shove behind me as I step out into Innisfree. The Lord God by my side, the day open and big. Oh, the cold, Thomas. Why, you're full of the cold, Mrs. O'Leary.
Oh, once I get the cold into my body, it's very difficult to get the cold out. Try as I might, it just sits inside and it won't budge an inch. Oh, and you love going off on your little walk, are you?
I am. Off out for Mammy, actually. Got to keep her in the biscuits.
Oh, she loves her biscuits, doesn't she? She's mad about them biscuits.
Oh, she loves her biscuits, all right.
A demon for the picky, you'd say.
Oh, well, not a demon, Mrs. O'Leary. Oh, no. Well, sure, there's a lot of contemplation that goes with old age. No harm that this quiet solitude is accompanied by the occasional Jemmy Dodger.
Oh, you're a fine son to her, Thomas. Oh, for God's sake, when I think of my own son, Timmy.
Oh, well, what is it, Mrs. O'Leary?
Oh, well, when I think of him with his disco nights and the way he'd bark at me like I was a black slave or something. Mammy, he would bark at me. Mammy! And I'd crawl in there, Thomas. Crawling in on my hands and my knees because of these bunions eating my feet. Well, the other day I crawled in there, and I'm not having you on when I say that a bum had been let off. Oh, and then the smell, Thomas. Well, what between the bum and then the smell? My God, was it terrible? Tell me. Oh, terrible isn't the word. It was beyond terrible. And he sat there on his lab like some lord eating a large bowl of sugar puffs and playing that awful computer game. I was scrubbing away for days. My hands turned to shreds by the harpic. Sharon, look at them.
And if you want a little bit more, you'll have to pop on into the Glor tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 p.m.
That is Craig MacArthur Dolezal, and that is the first time that anybody acting out a scene in studio has stared me in the eyes for the vast majority of it as well. I was your sounding board, I think, but certainly a very dramatic one indeed, and that's a taster, as we say, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock in Glor. If you want to go along, tickets in the box office, and also you're being very generous and giving people tickets as well.
Right on, yeah. If you head on over to our Facebook page, Misterman the Show, you have an opportunity to guess just how many kilometers we have traveled since we've been to Ireland. Holding on to the railings as we go. And if you guess and like our page and share it, then you have the opportunity to win a couple tickets. And they'll be available for the winner at the box office. And we'll contact them via direct message on Facebook.
Misterman the Show is what you're looking for there. And Resolve Productions are the group that have been with us, and we'll be staging that one tomorrow night from 8 o'clock at Glor. It's a lot of kilometres, an awful lot of kilometres. Craig MacArthur, Dolezal, Melissa Furlett, thank you very much for coming in. It was a pleasure to meet you both this morning.
Thank you so much.
We will be honouring Stockton's Wing next.
If it matters to you, let us know. Contact us now, 1850 400 964, or email focus@clare.fm.